It is 5:50 on a Saturday morning, and I'm on the way to my first trail run in Phoenix. It's only 80 degrees right now at 6 a.m., and it's about to get up to 90-ish by the time I should be done around 9 a.m. So let's see how this trail run goes. So I get to the trailhead right at 6 and was shocked because that parking lot was completely full, and I soon realized that local Phoenix sites get to the trailhead much earlier, probably like 4 to 5, so that they can get everything done before the sun even comes out. And you'll see later on this hike why they do that. Now this trail, way more fun. Nice little desert landscapes, easily wide marked trails. Hell yeah, this is great. So this trail was a about 6 to 6.5 mile loop that came back to that parking lot. And my plan was to do this twice so I didn't have to carry all of the water for one kind of long trail hike, especially this being my first one in Phoenix and not knowing the terrain or how much I would really need given the conditions. So I came back to my car and after the loop, fueled up and got ready for the next run. And once that sun started coming up, I started guzzling water and I carried what looks like just the right amount. The second loop is way harder. The sun's really starting to beat down and these legs are tired from the first loop. I'm pretty much walking all of the uphills and all of the downhills at this point. Just trying to muster as much running as I can. All right, that's it for this trail run. That's it for this vlog. I'll see you in the next one. Why yes, once again, I'm on the road headed to none other than Los Angeles. This time, not to stay in Los Angeles. However, this is to drop off a very special package. Yep. One of the perks that we used to enjoy living in the Midwest was proximity to my parents. In Milwaukee, we're about an hour and a half away. And anytime we had to travel, and we travel a lot, we would essentially just, if they were available, go and drop Kyoko off at my parents so she could go there to a familiar environment. Here in Phoenix, we don't have that quite proximity, and we're pretty much too new to the area to feel good about dropping off any sort of boarding facility for a prolonged amount of time. So instead, we're doing the thing where we drive 6 hours to our other grandparents in Los Angeles before any sort of travel. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm headed off to Los Angeles, is to drop off our precious cargo in LA before we go have some fun. So I'll see you guys as the commute continues. Made it to LA, but this is not our final destination. I was hoping to have been able to take more trips in between this time from residency to fellowship, but unfortunately did not get to do so. So this was the only one, and boy, did we make it worth it. We were able to do so many different activities during this time and had an absolute blast on this trip. I'm here in Seattle. First things first, coffee. And I'm here, number one, we have a wedding to attend on Saturday. Number two, it's my brother's birthday, and he lives in Seattle. So out here just a little bit early, hanging out. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna do a bunch of fun stuff. We'll take you along for as much as I can. We played some golf, and it turns out that the Blue Angels are kind of constantly flying over Seattle. And this was a practice run that they did on Wednesday, flying over the golf course, and they made it very loud. First time, cool. 20th time, maybe not as cool. We're out here on the streets of Seattle. Did not expect to be playing pickle today. Clearly not dressed for it, and doing the best I can, but not a pickler. The reason I don't play pickleball normally is because once you start playing, you like get into it and then you have to play, which is what's happening right now. I didn't expect to play, so shirt is off. And I'm not doing too bad. Playing against someone who plays tennis normally, and then he started trying, and now we're getting wrecked. Alright, no exaggeration, this is the best Indian restaurant of all time. If you're in Seattle, come here. No joke, Taste of India is probably the best Indian restaurant I've ever been to in my life, and that includes from what the food I've eaten in India. After which we took a quick line to Lumen Field, which is where we saw the Seattle Sounders play the team from Mexico, Cruz Azul, in a Leagues Cup match. And they actually won 7-0 with all the goals coming in the second half. And for those who don't know, we absolutely love football. And of course, we had to get in the monitor with our support for the Seattle Sounders. And what a win it was. And we also watched probably what is one of the best goals I've ever seen, period. And we saw it live. This was absolutely crazy. I hope it wins the Puskas Awards because it was bonkers. The next day, early in the morning, we started the drive to Mount Rainier National Park and got going for a hike. And this drive was absolutely gorgeous. We were kind of scared because it was cloudy on the way up, but once we got there, the clouds went right away, and we experienced what is one of the better sights I've seen while hiking, and it was absolutely gorgeous. We did a 9-mile hike there and back. And I did practice some trail running on the way, although it was mostly hiking. I did a little bit of running on the flat sections, and then also did a little bit on the downhill sections, just so I could practice that. Still keeping up with some training volume for my upcoming race. We finished the day going to the nearby town of Enumclaw, where we got some food, where one of my friends started playing with these figurines, and then headed back to Seattle for the end of the day. We're all kind of grimy, kind of dusty. He just wore sandals the entire time, so his feet are destroyed. Great hike, yeah? Alright, that's a wrap for this vlog. Thank you all for watching. As you are watching this right now, I will probably be just finishing or have finished my board exams for my PMR board. So wait till the next vlog so you can hear more about that. But thanks for watching. Subscribe. See you in the next one. Sorry.